Yo, what's up everybody? It's Ad and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into something we all use every single day, but probably don't think twice about: Wi-Fi. Yeah, that invisible force that lets you binge your favorite shows, dominate online games, and, well, actually get some work done. But have you ever stopped to wonder, who actually came up with this magical tech? We're about to uncover the untold story of Wi-Fi, going way back to its origins, and trust me, it's a lot more interesting than you might think. We're talking secret World War II inventions, pioneering women in tech breaking down barriers, and a whole lot of engineering brilliance. This isn't just about understanding how Wi-Fi works, but about appreciating the unsung heroes who made it possible. So, buckle up, grab your favorite Wi-Fi connected device, because we're about to beam ourselves into the fascinating world of wireless connectivity. Chapter 1. First up, we got to talk about the man often called the father of Wi-Fi, Vic Hayes.
Vic basically spearheaded the effort to make Wi-Fi what it is today. Back in the late 80s, when most people were still rocking dial-up, Vic was already dreaming of a world without wires, a world where we could connect to the internet seamlessly, without even thinking about it. He wasn't just a lone wolf, though. Vic brought together a team of engineers from different companies, competitors even, and got them to collaborate on this crazy idea of a universal wireless standard.
This was a huge deal because at the time, everyone was developing their own proprietary wireless tech, which meant devices from different companies couldn't even talk to each other. Vic and his team at the IEEE hammered out the first Wi-Fi standard in 1997. They laid the groundwork for the connected world we live in today. And that's why Vic deserves a serious shout-out in the Wi-Fi Hall of Fame. Chapter 2. Alright, get this. Our next Wi-Fi pioneer wasn't an engineer, a scientist, or even a techie in the traditional sense. She was a Hollywood actress, a glamorous movie star known for her beauty and on-screen presence.
I'm talking about Hedy Lamarr, and yeah, you heard that right. This woman, who graced the silver screen alongside Clark Gable and Spencer Tracy, was also a brilliant inventor who helped pave the way for Wi-Fi as we know it.
Now, before you think I'm just throwing names around, let's rewind back to the 1940s. World War II was raging, and Hedy, a staunch opponent of the Nazis, was determined to use her talents to help the Allied war effort. She teamed up with George Antheil, an avant-garde composer, and together they came up with a revolutionary idea: a way to prevent enemy forces from jamming radio signals that controlled torpedoes. Their invention, called frequency hopping, was a way to constantly switch the frequency of a radio signal, making it nearly impossible for the enemy to track or intercept. Fast forward to the late 20th century, and guess what? Frequency hopping became a cornerstone technology for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and even GPS. Hedy Lamarr, the Hollywood starlet, was way ahead of her time. Chapter 3. Our journey through the history of Wi-Fi now takes us back to Austria, where we meet Hedwig Kiesler, a woman who defied expectations and made groundbreaking contributions to the world of wireless communication.
Born in Vienna at the turn of the 20th century, Hedwig possessed a rare gift, a brilliant mind for mathematics. In a time when women were often discouraged from pursuing STEM fields, she excelled in her studies, demonstrating an exceptional aptitude for numbers and complex concepts.
But Hedwig's story isn't just about academic achievements, it's about courage, determination, and a relentless pursuit of innovation. She fled Austria to escape Nazi oppression, arriving in the United States with nothing but her intellect and a burning desire to make a difference. In the US, she adopted the stage name Hedy Lamarr and embarked on a successful acting career in Hollywood. But even amidst the glitz and glamour of the film industry, her passion for science never waned. Driven by a profound belief in her abilities, Hedy collaborated with composer George Antheil to develop a revolutionary communication system during World War II. Their invention, known as frequency hopping, aimed to prevent enemy forces from jamming radio-controlled torpedoes. Hedwig's mathematical prowess played a pivotal role in this groundbreaking innovation. This ingenious concept, patented in 1942, laid the foundation for what we now know as spread-spectrum technology, a cornerstone of modern wireless communication. Hedwig Kiesler's legacy extends far beyond her Hollywood fame. Chapter 4.
Now let's jet down under to Australia, where a team of brilliant minds at CSIRO, the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation, were making major waves in the world of wireless tech. Picture this. It's the early 1990s and the internet is starting to become a thing. But connecting to it was still a major pain. We're talking dial-up modems, those ear-splitting sounds, and waiting forever for a single web page to load.
CSIRO researchers, led by Dr. John O'Sullivan, were working on a completely different problem: how to transmit data wirelessly within buildings. They were trying to find a way to overcome the echoes and distortions that plagued indoor radio signals. And then, boom! They had a breakthrough. They developed a technique that could effectively mitigate those pesky echoes and create a reliable wireless connection.
Their invention, which they patented in 1996, formed the backbone of what we now know as Wi-Fi. It allowed for high-speed data transmission over short distances without the need for cables, making it perfect for connecting devices within homes, offices, and, well, pretty much everywhere else.
Today, CSIRO's contribution to Wi-Fi is undeniable. Their groundbreaking research paved the way for a truly connected world. Chapter 5.
All right, so we've met some of the brilliant minds behind the key technologies that make Wi-Fi possible, but there's another crucial piece of the puzzle we need to talk about: standardization. Imagine a world where every Wi-Fi router and device spoke a different language. Connecting to the internet would be a nightmare, right? That's where the IEEE 802.11 standard comes in.
The IEEE, or the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, is a global organization that develops and maintains standards for all sorts of technologies, from power grids to wireless communication. And when it came to Wi-Fi, they played a critical role in bringing everyone together.
Remember Vic Hayes, the father of Wi-Fi? He wasn't just an inventor, he was a master collaborator. He understood that for Wi-Fi to truly succeed, it needed to be open, interoperable, and accessible to everyone. So, he rallied together engineers from different companies, often fierce competitors, and convinced them to work together under the IEEE umbrella.
In 1997, after years of hard work and countless meetings, the first version of the IEEE 802.11 standard was born. Thanks to the IEEE 802.11 standard, we no longer have to worry about whether our phones, laptops, or smart home devices will be able to connect to the Wi-Fi network. Chapter 6. The year is 1999. The world is on the cusp of a new millennium, and the internet is rapidly evolving from a niche technology to a mainstream phenomenon. But there was one major bottleneck: speed. Dial-up connections were painfully slow, and even early broadband options were limited in their bandwidth. This is where IEEE 802.11b, the first widely adopted Wi-Fi standard, entered the scene. Building on the foundation laid by the original 802.11 standard, 802.11b, also known as Wi-Fi 1, introduced a significant speed boost. It offered a maximum data rate of 11 megabits per second, which was a game changer at the time. To put that into perspective, 11 Mbps was significantly faster than most dial-up connections, and even rivaled the speed of some early broadband options. This meant that for the first time, people could experience the internet wirelessly without sacrificing speed. The impact of 802.11b was nothing short of transformative. It unleashed a wave of innovation, paving the way for a new generation of wireless devices and applications. Within a few short years, Wi-Fi went from a niche technology to a household name. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the history of Wi-Fi. From the visionary inventors to the collaborative efforts of engineers worldwide, we've seen how this incredible technology came to be. It's amazing to think that something we often take for granted has such a rich and fascinating backstory, and the story of Wi-Fi is far from over. With each new generation of wireless standards, we're pushing the boundaries of speed, reliability, and accessibility. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tech insights.